Hello everyone, this is ASMR Gaming News here, and today I have a special audio experience. This video will be a unique one that I haven't done yet on this channel. I will be playing Flappy Bird on my iPad. You will probably be able to hear the sounds as I play it, and I will comment about the game and the phenomenon behind it. So let's begin. There won't be any video. I want you guys to be able to focus and just hear the sounds of me playing and talking, just so it's a more relaxing experience without needing to see it. I feel that there's a lot of ASMR videos where people focus more on what they are seeing than what they are hearing, and I think ASMR works best when you just hear stuff, so let's begin. Well, didn't even get over the first pipes. Now, the funny thing about Flappy Bird is that it's a game that's been around for quite a while. And I only recently started playing it in like the last year. The concept of the game is 5 pipes that time. The concept of the game is one that's existed for a long time in gaming. I remember playing Wario mini games and like the WarioWare games that have like mini games like this one. There are like Game & Watch games, like the Game & Watch collections, where there's like small mini games like this that you basically, fly endlessly, run endlessly, and you have to like jump or dodge certain obstacles. And you have to continuously tap or press a certain button in order to go higher or go lower. It's a fairly common 6 that time. It's a fairly common trend in, mobile games or just simple concepts for games in general. I'm going to stop talking for a second to see how far I can get, because when I talk, I can't really get that far. 4. The game is pretty addicted. I can understand why the guy that created this game took it off the iTunes store for a period of time. Even though it was kind of crazy, because there's tons of addictive games. The developers make them on purpose to be addictive. I don't know why you get a conscience about that at the last minute and take your game out at peak popularity. You could have probably made a lot more money if you left it up. Hmm. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I haven't realized it yet, but this is actually my first non-whispered ASMR video. So if you guys prefer these videos, just tell me. I like doing the whispered ASMR videos just because it's quieter. I think that for sleeping, it's probably more relaxing than hearing me speak with my normal voice. I'm curious if any of you have played Flappy Bird. I know it's a famous game, but have any of you actually played it? Let me know in the comments below. Curious to see what your high scores are. The only day that I actually tried to get a high score in this game, I managed to get 26. I know that if I tried, I could probably get a lot better, but I don't play games on mobile devices and phones. I usually stick to handhelds and consoles, just because I prefer games that have actual content and story. But there's nothing wrong with playing something like this every once in a while, I guess. I wonder if this is easier to play on an iPad or on a phone. Like, the phone is going to be much smaller, but with an iPad you see a lot more of the screen, and you can just tap in a tiny corner of it and not block anything, so I don't know. I remember when the game was removed and there were like a ton of sites mirroring Flappy Bird, and there were like a ton of clones of the game. I remember playing Flappy Bird online or something on the computer, where like hundreds and hundreds of other people were all playing Flappy Bird with you at the same time, and you'd see like their ghosts in the background, like shadows or whatever, similar to games like Dark Souls where you can see other players' outlines. Yeah, you'd see that as Flappy Bird, and you'd all be like trying to make it over the first pipes, second pipes, and then eventually there'd be like 2 or 3 people near the end, and then they'd die and you'd all start over again. I don't know, it was kind of fun to play that with a lot of other people. They should make more games like that. Like massively multiplayer, not role-playing games like MMORPGs, but just small games that you can play with like hundreds of other people. Just like small, tiny tasks. Like even if they're just in the background, everyone's doing the same thing. I don't know, it just makes it seem like you're all playing together even though you're not really. Like imagine if you could play like Super Mario Maker with like 100, 200 people at the same time. You just see their outlines in the level, but you're all playing the same level at the exact same time, and you can see everyone else jumping in the background. I don't know, that'd be kind of fun, I think. Maybe you do it with like Sonic games as well. 7 as well. I can consistently get 7, and then I just, like, my mind shuts off, and I don't pay attention anymore. Kind of feel like playing Puzzle and Dragons on my 3DS again. It's different than the mobile versions of Puzzle and Dragons, which I don't play. But I actually like Puzzle and Dragons. At first I thought it was going to be a generic phone game, which it wasn't. It was actually a really entertaining, interesting RPG game with like match 3 puzzle elements. Really, really cool. If they released like the mobile phone version, like with no free-to-play microtransaction stuff, just like on a console or something at full price, I'd probably buy it. Flappy Bird. Let's play with the taps. Let's see how many taps I can do. Well, you guys can hear the taps and see if I can lose. Two taps that time. And 2 that time. Quite difficult, quite difficult. Well, kind of getting burnt out of this game now. Like, that's about it for me. Hope you all enjoyed this unique video, I guess. If you liked it, leave a comment in the comment section. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share the video. And tweet at me. Follow me on Twitter at ASMR Gaming News. See you all next time. So long and farewell.